Friends, welcome back to Me and the Boys Wrestling. I'm James Owen Brown with you again. This is Season 2 of Me and the Boys Wrestling. We've graduated from Season 1, and tonight's going to be exciting. Now that we've kind of opened up the roster a little bit and moved a little bit beyond just Me and the Boys, there's a lot of fun things we can do and a lot of situations that can happen. Like a 20-man Royal Rumble to determine a new number one contender. Obviously, last week we saw one James Zipay squander his Money in the Bank opportunity while Roman Reigns defeated Brooke to become the new Me and the Boys champion. Zipay tried to cash in immediately and fought Roman to a draw outside, a double countout, the most rewarding finish in all of wrestling. We also saw, you know what, I'm going to get this video started because loading. I'm starting it now. Future James. Yes, last week we also saw the debut of 12K Thou, Rare Breed himself, in a squash match against Dr. Volcano. Just clobbered him. So tonight we're going to up the ante. We're going to put the $12,000 title on the line against some stiffer competition in Adam Kennedy. I look forward to that one. But first, we've got this number one contenders rumble. The other thing that happened last week was that Zipay also managed to win himself a number one contenders match. So he's just going to get another shot at Roman Reigns, you know, with a proper starting bell and all of that. And we'll see what happens later.
The following contest.
We're also tonight. Look at all the pomp and circumstance for this. They think it's the legit Royal Rumble.
Superstars will join in the order that they drew.
We know the rules, man.
All 20 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur.
I guess I could have skipped it ahead, but the pomp and circumstance of the Royal Rumble.
The last superstar
it's beautiful.
Will be declared
look at all those people in the crowd. Remember crowds? The other thing we have to do tonight is determine a new Money in the Bank briefcase holder. Because, like I said, Zipay squandered his chance. So coming in first for this number one contenders Royal Rumble, we got Brooke Sugarfoot Kavanaugh. You're starting back at the bottom, bud.
This is it, guys. The Royal
you had the belt, you lost the belt, now you go to the back of the line. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. That was a stunning win last week.
Especially considering what's at stake.
Took Brooke out to the woodshed. Yeah, we had some crazy action last week, and it's only going to get crazier from here, friends. If you're enjoying this content, this digital wrestling, and the charm and personality that I bring to the table, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, do all those things. You can add me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Pojob, Poejob. So who we got starting it off? Brooke Sugarfoot Kavanaugh going to take on... Could be anybody. Wow, really lingering on the crowd here. WWE 2K20, the most glitched game in the history of games. There he is. Rare Breed. Big win last week. Still, you know, fresh. Comes in all cocky with the $12,000 title. Come on. Dave the Punisher Logan. Couldn't make the announcer say Rare Breed. You know how it is. He looks good, though. Look at those chops. Got the glasses, got the vest. Got some color in your hair there. Oh, it's like a vest / trench coat.
And let's not forget about his opposition, who also comes into tonight looking to prove a point.
This is going to be awesome. Now, this happens to be a wrestling match that I've seen in real life. I got a preview of this years ago. We'd all been drinking, I think, and Brooke had wrestled in high school and was, you know, really good. And 12 Thou, always the aficionado of wrestling, wants to have a a rumble with them there, a little sparring session. And I watched them wrestle. And I can't remember who got the better of who because I'd been drinking, but here we go. This is over the top rules. And Brooke right away hits the tilt-a-whirl stunner, knocking Rare Breed down, using one of those 3 finishers that everybody starts with. And Brooke hits a big Uranagi, spends another finisher. Weird tilt-a-whirl Uranagi? I don't know. Some kind of Uranagi. Brooke just dominating Rare Breed right now. But it's the Royal Rumble. Anything can happen here. Brooke's going to drag 12K Thao over to the ropes. And super kick him over with his 3rd finisher. Wow. Makes short work of Rare Breed. That's how fast it can happen here at the Royal Rumble, friends. Especially when you start with 3 finishers. The action's fast, furious, and it's intense. Coming in at number 3, we got Sean Waltman, X-Pac, the 1-2-3 kid. And this is what I was talking about earlier about just kind of opening up the rosters a little bit for some more variety. Now we get to see Brooke, who you all, grew to love over last season as you watched him battle his way all the way to the title at the finale. Now you get to see him fight X-Pac.
Not looking good right now.
X-Pac.
We're about to see.
Wow, X-Pac not having any of it. Hammers Brooke over the top rope using one of his finishers and gives him the suck it for good measure. Brooke looks stunned. Coming in 4th. Let's see who we got here. Looks like Darth Maul from the Star Wars universe. Oh, and X-Pac's not having any of that either. Irish whip into the corner.
Oh, able to counter.
Darth Maul, of course, not able to use the dark side or whatever in this match. That's against the rules.
Punch after punch after punch.
He doesn't get to use the Force. Or his Sith magic. What's it called? Is it the Force still? When it's the Sith? Is it still referred to as the Force?
Oh, nasty impact.
I don't know. He can't use his magics.
Drop kick. Great athleticism.
And that's going to leave him susceptible to a drop kick right in the face by the 1-2-3 kid and those educated feet.
Lightning fast reflexes. An impressive series of moves. Looks like nobody's budging, Cole. Oh,
These guys are going to lock it up, but Darth Maul's going to kick this man right in the stomach and hit him with a neck breaker. And a snapmare. Or a neck snap. I guess that's not the snapmare. These two guys are just duking it out here. I'm going to have to set this match up in an exhibition style. Darth Maul versus X-Pac. Who would have thought? If it was out in the streets, though, I mean, it's a force choke away from being done.
Something big is coming.
Oh, X-Pac hits a big pile driver. Banned, of course, in wrestling now. Because of broken necks and whatnot.
Oh, you can tell he's got evil intentions on his mind.
X-Pac's going to set Darth Maul up in the corner and try and put him over the hard way. Oh, we got Ribby. Ribby is in the match. Ribby's one of the mascots from the story mode. It's like some guy's wrestling gym and Ribby's the mascot. I can't remember. But either way, he's funny to look at. He kind of looks like a Blunt. And he's taking care of business right now on these two. Ribby's going to the top rope. Oh, and he eats Darth Maul's knees. Not quick enough, Ribby. X-Pac hits Ribby with a drop kick. He started off hot, but he should have sided with one of these guys. I think would have been better strategy for him. Because he's not that good. Oh, X-Pac hits him with a kind of a modified Falcon Arrow, but Ribby does the kip up. Oh, we got some glitches. Ribby just appears in the corner. Now Darth Maul and X-Pac can't put their differences aside long enough to get rid of Ribby. Ribby could be a threat. Dark horse sleeper pick. Well, Darth Maul hits X-Pac with a Falcon arrow. Ribby's going to get back involved. He just punches Darth Maul right in the back. Somehow Ribby's used all of his special moves, but I don't remember seeing anything that special.
Not going to be easy, though.
He's going to try and put Darth Maul over the hard way. No, Darth Maul elbows the man right in the face. X-Pac's back up and he chops him. After that hot start, Ribby just kind of... Oh, he's dangling. Oh, but he's going to make it back in. As somebody else is going to join the fray here. It's Pettit. Pettit in his toga. And the Elmer Fudd Hunter's cap. He goes right after X-Pac. I feel like that's probably about right. Pettit's gone all the way up to the top rope here for some reason. He's way far away from X-Pac, but he's going to hit him with a missile drop kick. Ribby's going to try and deal with Darth Maul on the outside here. See if Darth Maul can, of course he can, activates the knee punch and reverses the whole thing, while X-Pac just kicks Pettit right in the back. Darth Maul dealing with Ribby in the corner. X-Pac. Oh, there it is. The X Factor on Pettit. Pettit comes down and eats an X Factor from X-Pac. Let's see what X-Pac's got in mind. He's going to drag this man over to the ropes. Hey, stop it. Of course. Guest commentary from Titus the Wonder Dog, ladies and gentlemen, barking at his own farts. There's Darth Maul just chopping Ribby all the way across. While Pettit's managed to build some momentum against X-Pac, he's got him down now. Sorry for that distraction, friends. The dog is, a beast that lives in my home. Oh, Pettit misses wild with a roundhouse kick. X-Pac's going to toss him into the corner and make him pay. Meanwhile, Darth Maul and Ribby still... Oh, there goes Pettit. X-Pac is just on fire. Hammers Ribby over the top rope. X-Pac just cleaning house. Oh, wow. About to join the fray, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Riddler. Batman Forever era Riddler. So Jim Carrey, I guess? I don't know. X-Pac's taking out like 4 or 5 guys. Just taking care of business. These are the things I got to make note of, where it's not necessarily a win or a loss, but this is a strong outing from X-Pac. Riddler kicks him in the back. We'll see if maybe X-Pac's going to run out of steam here. He started pretty early on. Riddler hits a side Russian leg sweep. You see Darth Maul there in the background, kind of checking to make sure he's got all his teeth on the outside. Riddler just, I don't know what that was that he hit, but it looked nasty. Now he's going to drag X-Pac over to the ropes, maybe use one of those finishers. And he does, a super kick right over the top rope. The Riddler's standing tall in there right now. Just comes in and kind of picks the bones of these guys that have been in there for a few minutes now. Oh, here we go. Dr. Volcano coming down to the ring now. This is an interesting matchup. Dr. Volcano versus the Riddler. Dr. Volcano's going to kind of judo move him over and punches him in the face. He's going to drag him to the middle of the ring now and drop the big leg. Should have dragged him to the outside of the ring, over the top rope. He hits a neck snap. He's going to pull the Riddler to his feet now. And back elbow, right? Oh, and he hits the Polish hammer. Wow, if this was a regular match, that could be it. And now you still got to get him over that top rope. And he misses wild with a clothesline, and the Riddler's going to get right back in this. He throws Dr. Volcano, who goes over the top rope for no reason at all, really. And the Riddler's just going to try and push him out. But Dr. Volcano is going to be able to put a shoulder into the man's sternum and wiggle his way out. And a go-behind takedown. And a couple of stomps. Well, one stomp. Big European uppercut from Dr. Volcano, the terror of Haunt Manor. Big knee lift into the Riddler's gut. Oh, and the Riddler reverses, hangs him out to dry up on that top rope. Stomps him in the stomach. I don't know what happens in the game to the Riddler's question marks on his suit. They're there when you, in the option, you know, in the character selection screen, they're there, but when he comes out, they just disappear. I don't know what that's about. Dr. Volcano's got this man up. He's going to hit him with a face buster, a flapjack, pick him back up again. Dr. Volcano is still hanging on to two of those finishing moves. Oh, and here comes Zipay. Dr. Volcano is still going to save one of those finishing moves and not put the Riddler over the easy way. But now Dr. Volcano and Zipay team up, and they together can toss the Riddler over. Oh, wow. Big face-off in the middle of the ring there. Dr. Volcano is going to drag Zipay over. Zipay is going to reverse it. Zipay's got Dr. Volcano up. He's going to hit him with that patented Falcon Arrow that he won fair and square, I guess. Oh, wow. Dr. Volcano reverses, kicks Zipay in the stomach, and hits that patented Polish hammer. Ended a lot of matches that way. Picks Zipay up just to knee lift him, and now let's see. He's going to drag him over to the ropes. Is he going to use one of those finishers? Looks like he is. He's just going to lawn dart Zipay right over that top rope. Just picks him up like a sack of potatoes and launches him down to the floor. Wow. Making it look easy in there, Dr. Volcano. Oh, here comes Shane. Wow, Shane versus Dr. Volcano now. We got some Me and the Boys representation in this Rumble. We're at the halfway mark. Dr. Volcano hits Shane with a belly-to-belly suplex. Shane looks rattled already. And a back elbow. And a side backbreaker. Maybe just a backbreaker, I guess. And a Northern Lights suplex from Dr. Volcano. Dr. Volcano shows flashes, but for the most part, he's not very good. And a flapjack facebuster. He's going to pick Shane up. Drag him over to those ropes. Maybe use that last finisher that he's got saved up. And it looks like he is. Wow. Dr. Volcano on a roll, taking out two Me and the Boys members just like that. I would have thought the Me and the Boys characters would have worked together against the fantasy booking characters, but there's no real way for me to control that. Mr. McMahon coming down. Of course, Mr. McMahon has no pull here at Me and the Boys Wrestling and just gets punched right in the mouth. And Dr. Volcano hits a neck breaker, taking the Big Kahuna down. Oh, McMahon reverses. Little judo flip on Dr. Volcano. McMahon hits a stunner, and somehow all three of his finishers are gone. And Dr. Volcano is out in the middle of the ring. McMahon's going to pick him up, though. Maybe drag him over. See what he can do here. Wow. McMahon's going to take a run at Dr. Volcano and just clothesline him over just like that. That's the better way. You take a few steps back and clothesline the groggy opponent over. You don't want to grapple them. It takes 1,000 years. The Big Boss Man. In that powder blue Cobb County, Georgia Correctional Institute garb. He's going to hit McMahon with a swinging neck breaker.
Oh my God.
Pendulum backbreaker, that's it. We saw that earlier. Boss Man's going to pick McMahon up. Boss McMahon. And fire McMahon into the ropes. The big back body drop. Look at the big man, his shirt's already come unbuttoned. And there it is, the boss man slam. That was a great move back in the day. He hit you with that, you knew it was over. And you also knew you were about to get handcuffed and beat within an inch of your life. Why didn't they arrest that guy? He's assaulting his co-workers. Just like he's assaulting Mr. McMahon right now. The winner here of this Royal Rumble is going to get a #1 contender opportunity next episode. I always want to say next week, but I don't want to make promises I can't deliver on. Next episode. McMahon now stomping the boss man. Got a little bit left in his tank, I guess. He hits him with that fist. He could have anything in that glove. He could have nuts on under that glove. You don't know. McMahon's grimy like that. We're going to have to keep an eye on him here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. And at 76 years old, this is probably the only place you're going to see that man wrestle anymore. Right here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. The only place you'll see the big boss man wrestle Mr. McMahon. Because it's all digital and I can do whatever I want. Like add my friend Adam Kennedy into this mix right here. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Adam Donald Kennedy. The big boss man all in one ring. Where are you going to see that kind of action? This man's rocking a McMaster or an MM Robinson Rams football jersey. I mean, not really, but in my mind. Look at him, he's pandering. You got to worry about this. Coming in here, you got a title match later. He hits the Kend of Days on Mr. McMahon. Not wasting any time using his finishers. Now he's going to drag McMahon over. See where he goes with this. Oh, and McMahon reverses. Clips him with an elbow. The big boss man sizing up. Looked like he was going to go after Kennedy, but went back after Mr. McMahon. McMahon, he knows once you're on those ropes, you're in a rough situation. Oh, boss man reversed that one. Punches McMahon right in the gut. Then goes after Kennedy. Kennedy was kind of asleep at the wheel there. And boss man just picked him up and slammed him down. Then a big overhead belly-to-belly suplex. While McMahon's down in the corner. We're past the halfway mark here, and once again, the winner's going to get a #1 contender shot next episode. And later on tonight, we're going to determine a new Money in the Bank holder. And we're going to have that title rematch. That's our main event tonight. Roman Reigns versus Zipay. We're going to do it again because Zipay earned a #1 contenders match. Oh, there goes McMahon. The boss man just tosses him over. Coming in at number 14, we got coronavirus. The third or fourth wave of the coronavirus coming down to the... Oh, he's telling everybody suck it. The crowd hates him, and he's just telling everyone to suck it. Meanwhile, Kennedy's got the boss man. He just murdered the big boss man and powerbombed him right onto his neck. And goes right after coronavirus with a big powerbomb. Oh, I thought he might go to the ropes there. Up on the top rope. He's going to drag Corona over to the corner. And use a finisher to nip that in the bud. Kennedy with that clothesline. Takes the virus out of here. Big Boss Man's not even out of there yet. And Corona's livid. Oh, wow. The showdown we've been waiting for a long time in the chat group. Dana Boyle versus Adam Kennedy. This is a big deal, friends. Wow. Danger Boy hits an even flow almost immediately on Kennedy. And a discus punch. Kennedy, though, Irish whips Danger Boy, who goes all the way over the top rope to the outside for no real reason. And Kennedy misses wild with a clothesline. These two guys hate each other. And Danger Boy uses one of those finishers, and he's going to just hammer Kennedy right over. I mean, you want to save... This is the spite level of this character. You want to save those finishers to take a man out of there? No, this man came in and immediately even flowed Kennedy. And now we got a different situation here. This man was in the chat room saying, I want everybody to have a nice week, except for James, Kennedy, and Chris. And that's what you get for that, oh Boyle. I responded, this man's firing buckshot over here. He's taking shots at 3 people in the same sentence? Come on, man. But now he's got to pay, so you just ate a Polish hammer. But he's fighting back, though. James hasn't done that great. Won a couple of matches here and there, but Danger Boy drops the shin guard. Who knows what's in that shin guard? That could be steel-plated. Unbelievable. This man's skirting the rules. Now he's got James. He's going to drag James over. Let's see where he goes with this. James fires a quick elbow. Might have saved this match for him.
Right between the eyes.
Danger Boy waits, and James just pops him and then breaks his neck. Crowd's loving it. Standing up in the front row. Look how jacked those people look. Oh, James misses wild with a clothesline and falls down. Danger Boy Dana Boyle picks him up. He's going to drag James to the ropes and do that thing. Which, I don't know, I guess that would suck. Mean you'd fall down. They're going to lock up here. Danger Boy shoves James away. Now James takes control. Got Danger Boy by the back of the neck, and he fires him up over his shoulder there to see if he can take him out the hard way, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. We'll see. Can Danger Boy fight? Yeah, Danger Boy fights his way out. Oh my God, joining the fray, we got Papa Shango. Former Quarantine League Wrestling Champion, Papa Shango. And he's going to, look like he was going to go after Danger Boy Dana Boyle. And I've met Papa Shango in real life. So I like to think we would have an alliance. Danger Boy, though, it's an even flow on Papa Shango. I'm not sure who reversed who there, but Danger Boy's got James now, and he's going to drag him over to the ropes, and he's going to lawn dart this man over. Danger Boy with a heck of a performance here. He's got Papa Shango now at his mercy. Till that point. Then Papa Shango just grabbed him and threw him across the ring. Now he's got Danger Boy up for a shoulder breaker. That was nasty. Gonna set Danger Boy up. And try and put him out the hard way. Somehow Papa Shango used all his finishers too. Something I don't remember seeing either. And he takes Danger Boy out. Wow, you don't see that kick off the apron happen too often, but there it is. Takes out Danger Boy. And now we're on character 18 here. And it's Chris with his Ultimate Warrior tighty whities that he calls a diaper. I don't know. Doesn't look like a diaper to me. Those look like stylish wrestling trunks. He reversed Papa Shango there and hit him with a, I guess a neck breaker, an inverted DDT, and just a vicious punch. There we see Danger Boy holding the back of his head, checking for blood, because Papa Shango's a bad, bad man. Chris just pops him, man.
And there's the reversal for Papa Shango.
And a jawbreaker for his troubles. Chris just firing haymakers off, and Papa Shango's just kind of taking them. At least for now. Chris used one of those finishers with that big, I guess he hit the knockout punch. That must have been what that was. Squandered one of those finishers on Big Papa Shango, but you do have things kind of under control right now. Big headbutt. I mean, maybe your plan, you want to take this guy out as fast as you can, and when the next guy comes, you know, keep it one-on-one. Because anything can happen when you get 3 or 4 guys in there.
Rocked him.
Now Papa Shango's got Chris. He's going to go for a suplex. Oh, he just falls back down with him.
Distance drop.
Wow. That's a big man he's moosing around the ring there. Big clothesline.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
You can pick Chris back up. Chris just at the whim of Papa Shango here.
We're about to get another
And somebody else coming down. For better or worse. Let's see who we got. Who we got coming in 19th? Oh my goodness. Donald Trump. The POTUS. Former President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Trust me, nobody knows more about Royal Rumble than me. I mean, seriously, who's more over the top than me? It's going to be huge. It's going to be a win, and it's going to be huge.
Donald Trump hits a knee lift on Chris. Chris hits a headbutt on Trump. Probably a lot of people would like to headbutt Donald Trump. Now Chris turns his sights to Papa Shango, and he's just going to choke bomb that man. Papa Shango, no power left in his bar. Donald Trump, the freshest man in the ring. And Chris not too far behind. But Donald Trump hits a pendulum backbreaker. And he's going to drag Chris over to the ropes. See what he can do. Donald Trump already used all of his finishing moves, but he backs up 3 steps and just hammers Chris right over the top rope. Papa Shango choking out Donald Trump here. One of these two men could earn themselves a #1 contender shot at the Me and the Boys title for next week, dependent on who comes down last. We got 1 space left. And let's see who that's going to belong to. I have a feeling I know who it is by process of elimination. Who's going to get in there and mix it up with a nearly dead Papa Shango and a half-powered Donald Trump? Whoever's going to come down here has got a good shot at winning this. Wow, Papa Shango just smacks Trump right in the face. And he picks him up. Just having his way with the man. Big headbutt. It's Brent. It's Brent coming down 20th. Got that lucky draw. Last spot here. Got his eye always on that belt. Brent's a beast. Brent's probably the most well-rounded of the characters. I've seen him win all sorts of different types of matches. It's not just a one-on-one thing like Kennedy's better one-on-one. Chris, I don't think, likes the gimmick matches that much. Trump hits Papa Shango with a Falcon Arrow and then stomps him. Wow, one of these 3 guys is going to get a #1 contenders match. Brent's going to hit the Falcon Arrow on Donald Trump. One of these guys is going to get a #1 contenders match next week. Well, you know what? A title match next week. I'm saying that wrong. One of these guys is going to be the #1 contender when this is finished. And somebody's going to get a title match next week against whoever the champion may be. Wow, there goes Trump, just like that. And Papa Shango jumps on Brent. He knows he's got to get on this if it's going to happen for him. We're either going to see Brent take on Roman Reigns, and that's it. Just like that, Brent came down with those 3 finishers, made short work of Trump and Papa Shango. Fantastic. There it is. Just hammer that man over and it's done. Look how happy he is. He's happy. He's got himself a title shot. And, you know, because of the graphics and how they're already set up, he's going to WrestleMania. He knows it. And he's so jacked that he's going to WrestleMania, which is actually episode 3 of Me and the Boys Wrestling. That's his digital WrestleMania. So there we go. We have a new #1 contender. Now, we got a title match that's about to happen right now. We're going to go Extreme Rules so that anything can happen. And we are going to put the $12,000 champion, Rare Breed, up against one Adam Donald Kennedy. who, is always in the mix, kind of like Brent, just always, could always pull one out on that verge. Strong, steady performer. So we're going to give him a title match here. Rare Breed comes in cocky. Says anybody who wants a title match, I'll whip all your asses. All cocky off his win from last week against Dr. Volcano. Kennedy steps up to the plate. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. A title match. The title matches aren't going to be so few and far between from here on out. Now that we've established a champion and got a couple of belts in here, we got the Money in the Banks established. There's always reasons to have little battle royals and have, elimination chamber matches like we're going to see last night. Those cash-ins are going to come hot and heavy. And we're not waiting a year. We're not going a calendar year. As soon as that Money in the Bank is cashed in, we need a new Money in the Bank holder. We want to perpetually have that filled. Now let's see what we got going on here.
The following contest is
an Extreme Rules match.
And is for the $1 million.
I cut that part. Me and Ken skipped some. Here comes the challenger, Adam Donald Kennedy, who was just, kind of roughed up in that Battle Royal by Danger Boy Dana Boyle.
What's going on
and
here?
what's this? What's happening here? We got 12K Thou with the Pearl Harbor job, following up close behind Adam.
Wait a minute.
Behind Adam Kennedy, and goes for a kick, but he misses.
Great evasion.
Now Kennedy hits, looks like a backbreaker of some sort behind this beam that the camera is apparently stuck behind this beam. As Kennedy drops the knee into the back of 12K Thou's head, right on that steel entranceway ramp. He's stomping him with those bear slippers. Now they're back behind the pillar of obstruction here.
He's one step ahead there. Great technical know-how on display.
12K Thou's got those educated feet. Now I heard a bell ring, but nobody's been in the ring yet, so I don't know what to make of the situation here.
The man can't fight. A slap. What grace.
Kennedy just teeing off on 12K Thou with those punches. Oh, now we got a better angle. Kennedy hits a takedown.
Well-executed takedown.
And panders a little bit.
He planned for this. It could
There's
still
a shot of the crowd.
Without a doubt,
wondering what's about to happen. Kennedy with that back book suplex.
And who knows what you're liable to
Palms outstretched. Are you entertained? Buddy.
Championship on the line.
He fires Rare Breed into the outside ring area, but he has nowhere to go, so eventually he just falls just like that. If they don't hit anything, they eventually just fall down. Which is fine, I guess. Can't just have them keep running. Kennedy throws 12 Thou in, and finally we got both men in the ring. But no bell rang, so I guess we were underway before. Here we go, Extreme Rules. Kennedy punches Rare Breed right in the face. Rare Breed reverses with a kick to the midsection. Charges at him, but Kennedy reverses and fires him down out to the floor.
Perhaps he's thinking the ring can't contain what he has in mind here.
See, Kennedy's got Rare Breed in a bad way here.
Boom! KO punch.
Just keeps punching the man in the face.
Boom!
An STO and drops a big elbow.
Nicely done.
Crowd on their feet here.
Boom! Right between the eyes. The champ looking
Yeah, the champ
he's looking off his game
does
now.
look a bit worn out. Maybe that appearance in the Royal Rumble affected him. Maybe there was an injury. Maybe we don't have all the information here, but there's a snake eyes on the top rope, the top turnbuckle. Kennedy's going to hit a choke slam backbreaker, and he's going to go for a pin. That's not going to be enough. 12 Thou kicks out at 2.
Keep him down too soon.
Kennedy's picking 12 Thou up now. Uh-oh.
No way.
Kennedy hits the Kend of Days and busts 12 Thou open.
We could have a new champion.
And that's going to do it. 12K Thou. I'm going to assume, I got to believe he got hurt in that Royal Rumble. And that impacted his performance here tonight. Leading to Adam Donald Kennedy stealing the $12,000 title from its rightful holder, 12K Thou. Wow. Just like that, the push is dead. It's like a carry-on cross scenario. But on the plus, there's Mr. Kennedy standing tall with the $12,000 title, which I guess is our new mid-card belt here at Me and the Boys Wrestling.
What a spectacular championship match it was, ladies
So that's
and
exciting.
Thanks for joining us.
And 12K Thou, well, we'll look forward to seeing more from him. I'm sure he'll get himself another shot to get his title back. It's not really how I wanted, the storyline to go. In a perfect world, he dominates and wins, 6-7 matches in a row and then a battle royal. But when it's digital and I have zero control over the results, what are you going to do? Well, you move forward. You move forward and award somebody on this roster a well-deserved Money in the Bank briefcase. We got a six-man, they're all men, it's fine. We got a 6-man elimination chamber match. We got Shane going up against Mike Pettit, going up against Danger Boy Dana Boyle. Some of these guys are hungry. They're hungry, and this is all it takes. Win this match here, a shot at a shot, I like to call it. Chris, you're in the mix, bud. Look at these guys. Look at this selection of creatures for this elimination chamber for the Money in the Bank. Brent, you're in there. You're in your spot in there. You won the Royal Rumble. That's cool. But you're still in there. Look at Jack the Ripper. Wow, some of these characters on this. And we're going to throw James in there for good measure just to round it out. It's going to be a 6-way dance here, friends. Let's see, and I think we're going to start with 3 finishers. Looks like it, yep. 3 finishers. Title match is on, so we're selecting Money in the Bank. Now, of course, vacant after having been squandered by James Zipay last week. Man cashes in and then fights to a draw. I don't even know what to say. It was awful. It was the most anticlimactic episode of digital wrestling that ever was. But that's okay. We're going to get that rectified tonight. He does have his number 1 contenders opportunity that he earned last week. So he kind of had a twofer. 2 shots at that belt. He's going to use his second chip and cash that in tonight and see if he can beat Roman Reigns one-on-one without any nonsense. And in the meantime, look at this stacked lineup. Danger Boy Dana Boyle, he wants that belt so bad. Shane wants that belt. You want those bragging rights. Chris, I don't think he cares about the belt. I doubt he's even watching this, if I'm honest. Brent is, in my opinion, going to get the belt eventually. It's just a matter of when, because that character's sick. Danger Boy Dana Boyle is just firing out even flows like they are free tonight and almost scores a 2.5 count on Mikey P. Mike Trucks himself, and he's going to go for it again. Wow. And Pettit kicks out again. Danger Boy Dana Boyle wasting no time using those finishers. And he looked like he was going for it again, but he went to the well too many times, and Pettit just catches his leg, picks him up for a big power bomb. And just like that, stalls the momentum. And the thing is, Danger Boy's used all those finishing moves. Pettit's still got all of his. And he's upright. He's in control right now, so Danger Boy is kind of in a dangerous spot. When you play aggressive, high risk, high reward, I suppose. Pettit's going to stand Danger Boy up, but Danger Boy's going to reverse and scoop Pettit up and put him on his shoulder. And he's going to hit him with snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. But Pettit reverses, kicks Danger Boy right in the face as he goes down to pick him up. This is a heck of a contest here. Pettit pops Danger Boy and picks him up with a pump handle face buster. Wow. Pettit's moveset is sick. Every once in a while, he surprises you. Like he's quiet for a week or two, and then all of a sudden he's on fire. He doesn't win that often, but he's always in the mix. We'll see what happens here. The draw didn't favor these two guys. Coming in first and second. That's not ideal. You want to get that coveted 6th spot. Come in after everybody else has beat the hell out of each other. Wow, Pettit hits that backstabber. So now the power bars are about even, and Pettit still has all of his finishers. And Chris and Pettit, no love lost here. Looks like they're going to go right after each other, but Chris goes after Danger Boy instead. He hits a big clothesline on the man. Pettit Irish whips Chris, but the referee goes down as well. And he's going to hit Chris with the big pop-up power bomb as the referee stirs. Pettit's going for a pin, but the referee was out of position. It only leads to a 1 count. Looks like Pettit and Danger Boy working together on Chris here at the moment. Danger Boy just kicking him right in the chest. Not having any of it.
Plenty of fight left. Definitely has his work cut out for him.
Wow. Chris hit Pettit with that showstopper, that big show punch. And that's going to do it. Pettit also ate 2 even flow DDTs earlier, so it's a strong outing from Pettit. Just hung on to those finishers a bit too long, really. And now we're going to see Chris versus Danger Boy Dana Boyle one-on-one for a little bit. And Chris hits that punch. And Danger Boy reverses Chris, tosses him back into the ring here. See where this goes. Chris reverses an Irish whip attempt by Danger Boy and fires him out. Taking a minute to pander now. Still got a finisher left on the board. And he's going to take a minute to poop. Looked like he pooped. Chris firing some overhead shots and then fires Danger Boy back into the ring. In and out of the ring here. Now Chris is taking a minute. Yeah, catch your breath, I suppose. You probably want to stay on that man, though. Here comes Shane. Drawing number 4. That's not bad. Kind of middle of the road. He's going to take control of Chris and drop an elbow in the back of his head. But here comes Danger Boy. Just like a wild man. Runs all the way across the ring and hits Shane with a knee. And Danger Boy's going to pick up. Hits a power bomb. And Chris hits Shane with a punch as Danger Boy kicks Chris. And Chris going to go for a cover on Shane. Danger Boy looks like he's pulling the strings here. Looks like he's got at least a temporary alliance with Chris. And a scoop slam on Shane. Chris going to drag Shane over now to the middle of the ring. Maybe go for a pin. No, just dragging him cuz. Danger Boy's going to pick this man back up. He recognizes it's going to take more than that, but Shane reverses. Danger Boy working too slow here, and Shane fires off a wicked right. It's just going to send Danger Boy to the mat. And right out of this match, that must have been a finishing move. He must have that big show punch as well. And Chris picks him up, and he's hung up on the top rope. There you see Danger Boy really struggling to get out of the ring.
You have to be careful out here. We've seen the chamber shorten many careers in the past.
Chris picks up Shane here. We're back to a one-on-one situation. Shane with the Russian leg sweep on Chris. And Shane hits Chris with a giant Big Show punch. And he's going to go for a pin. That's not going to be enough, though. Not quite. Let's see. Okay, we got Brent coming in 5th. Oh, look who drew the 6. It's James. Not bad. And Shane hit Chris again and went for a pin but missed. Brent goes for a drop kick and misses. Brent could be in the same situation as Zipay was, owning that number 1 contender spot as well as the Money in the Bank. If it were to play out his way, I'm sure, tonight. Shane's battered and down. on the side while Chris hits Brent with a giant spear. And he's going to go for a pin, but it's very early. Brent's still got lots of green left on his power bar.
At this point, too early in the match to end it.
Brent's going to grab Shane now and give him a suplex. Wow, just a sloppy looking suplex. And it's not going to be enough.
No, he kicks out. Nicely done. So resourceful.
Brent's got the most power and still 3 finishing moves. Chris hits a backbreaker. Now Shane's going to pick Brent up. Maybe Chris and Shane need to work together on Brent here. Or Brent's just going to beat the hell out of both of them. Oh, Shane, though, picks him up. Big military press slam. He's going to pick Brent up again while Chris is making his way to his feet. Just slaps his chest. Yeah, it looks like Chris and Shane here are going to team up, but it looks like maybe they're in each other's way. There you go. Now you see some little bit of tandem offense. Chris going to take a minute to celebrate while Shane celebrates. Don't celebrate yet, boys. We got James coming in now. Let's see where his allegiances lie. Where's he going first? Oh, Chris isn't even going to give him a chance to decide. Chris just punches him in the back of the head because of his hatred for me. Oh, but James fires back. Hits the big Polish hammer. And the ref's going to count it. And he's going to get him with that big Polish hammer. Chris is done. That's what you get. You want to punch me in the back of my head? He grabs Shane for a big European uppercut. Oh, but Brent. Brent puts James in some sort of a wrist lock, even though it looked like James was coming to his aid. James misses everyone. And Brent picks James up. Is he going to hit him with it? Oh, no. That's a flapjack face buster. Thought he was going to hit him with the Falcon Arrow. Now Shane and Brent exchanging chops. Brent goes over the back of Shane. One of these guys is going to be our new Money in the Bank holder. James clobbers Brent from behind. James punching everybody. Just anything that moves. He's going to hit Shane with a big knee and another big knee. And then a Russian leg sweep for good measure. And Brent's going to go after James, but James goes over the top. Hits Brent in the back of the neck. And fires Brent to the outside. The more dangerous part of the chamber, no doubt. All the chain and metal, you know. There goes Shane into the steel. And Brent throws James back into the ring. Wants to bring this whole thing back in. All 3 men. Brent kicks Shane right in the back. As James turns about on the floor. Now Shane picks James up. James reverses, fires Shane to the outside. Brent goes for a tie-up, and James reverses that. Goes for a clothesline, but Brent ducks it and hits James with a swinging neckbreaker. And James kicks Brent in the stomach. He's got him leaned up against those ropes. And he's going to hit those same knees that we just saw a couple minutes ago. Meanwhile, Shane's coming back in, raring to go here. Oh, Shane misses with a right. And then has a seizure. As James hits an inverted DDT and goes for a pin. That's going to get him. That big neck breaker. James heads full on. Right into Brent. Brent reverses, throws James into the corner. We're going to see how this plays out. Brent up on that second rope, teeing it up. And clobbers James right in the eye. Right in the eye there. Doing big damage to the head of James. Now Brent's got James up. Is this it? This is a big Falcon Arrow. Brent's going to go for a pin. Oh! 2.75. Brent hits that big Falcon Arrow on James. James now throws Brent outside the ring and follows him out. He's going to pick him up here. James doing better in the power bar situation. Each man with 3 finishers. Brent stomps James right in the back.
Relax and just take it in.
And hits a DDT that would make Danger Boy Dana Boyle proud. And he's going to go for a pin. He may get him. Oh, not quite. James got a bit of fight left. Little gas left in the tank. Come on, buddy, you got this. Trading chops, and Brent hits a massive swinging neck breaker. That's going to even up these power bars. Wow. Brent hits the rolling neck snap. Not the snap marrow, the rolling neck snap. James reverses, fires Brent into the corner, and follows him in for a big punch. And again, and he hits the bulldog. He's a big bulldog. He's like the Scotty Too Hottie. Now he's going to drag Brent over to those ropes and just dump him over. Just like that. Out on that hard steel.
On the outside now, where the chamber becomes just as much a player in this match.
I feel like James went for a punch, but Brent just caught his fist. Wow. Brent's got James up. This is precarious. That's the Falcon Arrow. That could be it. Brent hooks the leg. And that's it. Brent's going to carry that Money in the Bank briefcase. Wow.
Elimination chamber victory. These guys feel no
Wow.
love for each other.
Brent's going to leave here tonight with a #1 contendership, as well as the Money in the Bank briefcase, good for a title match at any opportunity, at any point. That's crazy. That's the same scenario that happened with Zipay. Last week. Wow. I feel like the title's going to be moving around quite a bit here at Me and the Boys Wrestling if we keep following this format. And I'm all right with it. I'm okay with it. That leaves us with our main event, friends. I'm just going to check my notes to make sure there isn't anything that I wanted to talk about or any of that before the main event.
If this guy keeps winning matches like that, we better reserve some room for him in the Hall of Fame. Guys, somehow
instead, I can talk about next week. We're actually going to see an Elimination Chamber title match for the $12,000 title. So, Kennedy, shine up your title. I know you don't like those gimmick matches. We are going to see an 8-person Money in the Bank Battle Royal. We're going to see a piece of business that should have been handled a long time ago. And we're going to see our title match, of course. So we'll see who's the winner of this match. And the winner of this match is going to take on Brent Keese, and that'll be our main event for next week. So yeah, those are the things that are happening, and we got a couple other wrinkles. We're gonna have another debut. A good friend of mine is joining, and I'll keep that a secret. But we're gonna have a debut next week, and that person's gonna take on somebody else, and the winner of that match is gonna earn their way into the Money in the Bank Battle Royal. So there's going to be some neat stipulations and surprises. But right now, we got James Zipay versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns for the Me and the Boys title. This is for all of it. You know, this is all the marbles. This is why we do this. This is our main event right here. Zipay's going to fire Roman and hit him with a spine buster. Zipay has asked for a wardrobe change, and I am working on that. It has been done in footage that has been filmed. So it's coming. I'm not positive of when. Roman hits a big power slam. The problem is I want to watch and see what happens, so I'll record 4, 5, 6 episodes at a time, and then I don't get around to doing the commentary for like 3 months, and I forget, and then I get myself caught up, and I watch 4, 5, 6 episodes, so I get ahead of myself because I get excited for action like this. Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, top heel in real life, the SmackDown champion, taking on my buddy James. And you're only going to see that here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. We've had all sorts of action tonight. We saw a Royal Rumble. We saw a title change hands, the $12,000 title. We saw a new Money in the Bank winner crowned. The winner of the Royal Rumble and the Money in the Bank match. Both Brent. Unbelievable. Man is on a roll. Zipay drops the big leg on Roman. Now last week we saw Roman, of course, dispatch of Brooke. Then Zipay came running down, said, I want to cash in, I want to cash in, and went at Roman. They just fought outside for almost the whole match. And eventually both men got caught outside after the 10 count, and that was that. They fought to a draw. Now it's a terrible way to lose your Money in the Bank contract, but I mean, you cashed it in and you didn't win in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3, so I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. Roman got Zipay up, gonna give him snake eyes in the corner.
Oh my God, right into the turnbuckle like a lawn dart.
He's got him leaned against those ropes, and he's just gonna feed him a couple of punches. To the back and to the front. Wow. Roman Reigns just going to town on Zipay here. He's gonna go for a cover, but I don't think it's a little too soon for that. Zipay reverses. Kicks Roman right in the leg and then fires him into the corner, and he hits the referee on the way by, so the inmates are running the asylum here.
Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
Zipay feeding Roman a couple of shots on the turnbuckle. He's going to go for that superplex. He's going to hit it too. Wow, Zipay hits the superplex. You don't see it too often because it takes too long. Zipay's going to hook the leg and see if he can win himself a title. Not yet. This is what it's all about here. It's too bad, Brooke couldn't have defended a little longer, made that first title run mean something, a little more, but somebody's going to have to step up and add some prestige to this title. As Zipay gets a 2.5 count on Roman. Still too early to be thinking about it. Roman's going to go for a pin. Way too early. Barely even a 1 count. Roman hits an overhead belly-to-belly on Zipay. Zipay rolls out of the ring. That's probably a smart decision. Roman's going to follow him out and get punched in the face.
I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
Zipay fires Roman into that pole and steel steps.
The championship
referee takes forever to go from 3 to 4. Zipay keeps firing Roman into them steps. Then he hits the Luthez press, and where's my money? Then drops an elbow on the stairs for some reason. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
He's totally out of it. Nobody's home upstairs.
Roman kicks Zipay right in the stomach. We're at an 8 count here.
And he's heading back in.
Roman went in and came back out to break up the count, though. Wow. Roman could have just let that happen. He didn't need that. He could have just won by countout. And he wouldn't have lost his title, because you can't lose your title if you lose by countout. Zipay rakes the eyes and hits a DDT. That bloodied Roman. Roman doesn't have a whole lot left in the power bar area here. Zipay with the Irish whip. Referee's at 7. Referee's at 9. Zipay's going to slide in. Referee's at 10. So Zipay's won the match, but not the belt. Zipay's won the match, but not the belt. And here comes Brent. He's going to cash in. He wants to cash in on, well, and here's where it goes sideways, friends. The computer sets it up because Zipay won the match. He must be the guy that is the champion who should be cashed in on. And that's not really the case, is it? It should be Roman. Roman, having just lost the match by countout, should now be defending his title against Brent, who's cashed in his briefcase. But instead, it chose to have Brent fight Zipay, which is the more entertaining matchup for sure, but isn't really what you're cashing in your Money in the Bank championship for, or your Money in the Bank briefcase for, the contract. So it's an absolute disaster and a huge mistake on the part of the game. And we'll see how things play out here. But I feel like there's a case to be made to give Brent back his Money in the Bank briefcase. But let's see how things play out. The referee's at 9. Zipay's going to slide back in there the exact same way. Zipay wins the same way twice in a row by countout. Looks like Zipay's got a thing. I'm going to stop this. Come back to me. It looks like Zipay's got himself an MO, and that's to win by countout. So next week, for our main event, because I'm tired of messing around, we are going to see James Zipay versus Roman Reigns versus Brent Keys in a triple threat match for the Me and the Boys title. We're going to settle this nonsense, this Roman Reigns, Zipay, and now Brent has slid into the mix, cashing in these Money in the Bank contracts on guys that aren't even... I don't know why it would set it up like that. It doesn't make any sense. So as commissioner, I have to award a triple threat title match to Brent and to Zipay, I guess, because he did beat Roman. He did beat the champion, so we'll put him in there. Because it'll be a triple threat, there'll be no opportunity for anybody to cash in. And for now, Brent has cashed in his Money in the Bank, and we will deal with that situation at a later date. Whether it is give him a title match at some point or another Money in the Bank briefcase, maybe a secondary one. We'll see. We'll play that by ear. And yeah. But that's it for this episode of Me and the Boys Wrestling. This has been episode 2 of season 2. If you're enjoying the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Add me on the other socials at Pojob, Poejob. And thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Cheers.